Jack Marquette, who was the owner of the Brave Dog, he asked if I do sound, and I said, well, yeah, I know a little bit about sound. I know how to DJ a radio station, and I know how to do a mixing board, but I've never really controlled live sound before. He goes, well, I got someone that could teach you. So he calls Spider over. He goes, hey, Spider, you want to show Peter how to do sound? And I go, right? He goes, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. And this is like the gay scene. It's Red Wedding was a pro-gay band. They dressed up in all kinds of weird shit. And, but he was just his regular Spider, in a t-shirt and a pants. And he comes up to, now the board is a mono, an 8-track mono board. So there's mono sound.
Yeah.
And it's a punk club, so it's narrow. It's as wide as as my apartment, without the bathroom. So everyone's like in there. So he says, okay, now, you're gonna be doing mostly punk bands there, so there's not a lot of intense. During sound checks, if you have sound checks, and after you get used to doing sound checks, you'll know how to prepare for a situation where you don't have a sound check. But right now, I'm just trying to, you gotta do sound tonight, so this is the crash course, Peter. And he goes, you look for the feedback. And you know that from your broadcasting, what spiking you bring down, so forth and so on. Same mentality. You can figure it out. Start with the voices, go backwards. And in the Brave Dog situation, most of the instruments weren't mic'd because it was in such a small spot. It was a storefront, so they didn't need to mic like the guitars. They were just off their amps. Sometimes we do the drums, but sometimes you had drum machines and you needed to pass it into the board, So, but I learned through him that once you hear that find it. It's somewhere's on your board. You have to find it, and you got to do it fast. I saw someone do the Party Boys, and I went as the band sound man. The sound man thought he was too cool. He goes, no, I do sound here. Oh yeah, I've heard of this band before. I know what to do. It's a noise band. It was a rhythm noise band with fucking heavy drums, like fucking Indian drums, and then they'd have like talking heads, kind of like rhythms with guitars. What the drummers? There was 2 drummers. Neither one had a kit. They both had one was either playing toms or the other one was playing snares or had but there wasn't a conventional drum kit on stage with the Party Boys, and so I sat down with Jack and we were watching Party Boys go on. First song, this guy butchered the sound. Second song, they're like halfway through it, not even halfway through it. Sound man goes like, I'm watching him, goes like this and walks away from it. Walks away from the band. Now, I'm the band's sound man normally, you know what I mean? And Jack's going, can you do anything? And I said, yeah, fuck this, man. I was also DJing at this club, so I just got up, went over to the board, straightened out the sound. By the 4th song, they were like tits. And I'm not a sound man. Never went to sound school. Just like I never fucking went to writing school. Like I never went to DJ school. Well, I did, but I dropped out. The only thing that I could actually certified in is being a supermarket clerk. And that's the amazing thing about all these fucking stories. And this is just a sample. And that's how I'm going to put it. This is just a sampling of my time here. It's not the whole story.
Right.
This is a sampling. This is there's a whole mess of book that I could write and probably wind up in jail. And so that's not in here. There's not going to be 100 people knocking on my door, you fucking asshole, That's not going to happen.